Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, going to be a game sent to me by RJB of RJB TV fame. Go ahead and search RJB TV in your YouTube search bar. Leave them a comment that says Falcon sent ya, and I'll be happy with ya. Top right of Escalade, we have Larva, the purple Zerg player. And in the bottom left, we have ourselves Light, under his Smurf name, HoTube. He is, let's see, a shade of green today. Maybe tealish? I don't know. I don't know my colors other than the primary ones. Terror the Overlord scouting out. Scouting the wrong way here on Escalade. This is Escalade. Low ground. For no good reason. Ramp leading up to an expansion. At the 3 o'clock position and mirrored over here at the 9 o'clock position. Again, center base, very hard to take, very hard to defend. Natural base, fairly easy to wall off here for Terran and Protoss. And a third base that isn't super wide open, but a lot of wide open space here. So I feel like this is a pretty darn well balanced map. Maybe not as balanced as Fighting Spirit, but inspired by Fighting Spirit? More bases, that's for sure. A bigger map as well. 12 hatching it. Here is Larva. And one Rax wall off here from Light. Alright, should be a good time here today. Again, hit that like button if you're excited for Light versus Larva. RJB was very excited about this replay. So I don't know if I'm going to give it, you know, a lot of love myself, but I have respected what RJB has given me in the past. He has yet to give me a dud, right? He's yet to give me a dud when it comes to a replay. So I'm curious to see what we get here. What about this makes something that RJB was so excited about? Because most of the time he just drops me a replay and says, "Hey, cast this," and I'm like, "Cool," and then it's really good. But this time he tried to sell me on it, and he was like, "Man, this is an amazing, amazing replay." Like, he had all these reasons why I should cast it, and I was like, "Look, man, I trust you. I trust your ability to determine what replays are good, man, so I'm going to cast it anyway," but it's good to know that you're super stoked about this one. So not to get your guys' hopes up, as this is like an incredible ZVT, but I'm excited to see what's going on. Macro hatch back home, scouting workers rather see each other, and basically that tells them that, okay, so the Zerg's not in the bottom right, and the Terran is not in the bottom right either. Larva's not going to check it, and obviously Light's SCV didn't check that bottom right either. So Overlord checks in here and says, yeah, there's definitely no Terran this way, so let's make sure we scout this bottom left as well as we can. But that is a gosh darn hard wall for Light. And no such thing as a hard wall here. Not as much, right? This drone is blocking the ramp, so you can't see, one, the macro hatch, and you can't see that the pool was delayed. Did he go? No. Dude, he went 3 hatch before pool. Okay. All right. That's insane. Much more standard stuff here from Light. Going for that second gas, going for the expansion. I mean, walling off hard is a little bit interesting, but he was super worried about early aggression from Larva, and, well, in the end there, he didn't need to, but hey, it's good to have a wall for later aggression anyway, yeah? Lair, skipping metabolic boost, going directly to Lair. We're going to have some slowlings out here to try to deal with the scouting SCV, but, my goodness. Oh, that's a really early creep. Really early creep colony, too. Oh, I love this. He snuck around the top side. Block it. Block it. Oh, he blocks it. And there's a Zergling here to help with the fight. No, he got in. Oh, Light. He's sneaky, slippery. Okay, so he gets in. Sees the lair timing. Oh. Light. You absolute boss. You boss monster. Well done. That was great. I mean, that was a little bit lucky to get past that drone and up the ramp to see what's going on. But he's got a full scout of everything that Larva is going for. He knows there's not a third base up this way. I don't know if he knows there's not a third base somewhere else, but man, look at this. It's like, I can't really defend all that well with speedlings because I don't have speed. Slowlings always are so sad. Like, hop, 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 hop. It's so weird they have hands on the top of their heads and like hands coming off the back of them. Zergling design in Remaster freaks me out. I'm going to zoom out now. We're not looking at it anymore. So Light decides to go for a very strange timing of just Marines with no medics. And no fire bats at all. He's going to try to punish the Zerg player that skipped metabolic boost. And that's why we have Sunkens. That's why Larva has the static defense up, because he knows he can't necessarily defend. What the what? Go away, pop-up. Stupid epic. Is that just a feint? Boy, he could have. Look at this. This is, I mean, that's a good 11 Marines. Okay. Alright. A lot of lings, but they are slow lings. What is this drone coming with for? Oh, drone is peeling off to go take a third base in the bottom right here, I'm assuming. Alright, well, speed's almost done, so they'll be a little bit better here, but still, well, I mean, pure Zergling doesn't trade super well versus Marines. This guy gonna escape? He escapes with his stim. Amazing stuff. So 2 lings peel off to murder him. Or 1 ling trying to... Oh my gosh, clicking is so hard. Alright, he dead. And going for that third base, which an SCV is scouting to see the timing on that too from Larva. And timing pretty good here at 6 minutes. So, how many barracks do we have? 1, 2, and a factory. So no indication as to exactly what we're doing yet, but a lot of turrets are coming up. He recognizes the Mutalisks are a threat. There are 9 in production right now because of how fast he got that lair and how fast he got that second gas here too. So 9 Mutas on the way with maybe another one tier 2 go for a max of 11. Queen's Nest coming up immediately after those Mutas pop. I mean, Larva just doing everything right here. He is an incredibly sick Zerg player. So good at this game. Drone are not behind it. Light, an insanely good Terran player too. Been around for so long. So skilled. Just absolutely what you want in a Terran player. Now that flash is gone, right? So the Muta harass. We've got enough turrets here with and the Marines especially assisting. I mean, the Mutas can't really do much. So they're going to fly on out. This is very well defended by Light. The Mutas are not killing themselves to try to kill turrets or try to kill SCVs, right? So I like that too here out of Larva. You might kill a couple SCVs, but if you lose, you know, 2 or 3 of your Mutas, then suddenly you're not as scary if the Terran moves out. You know, okay, this feels like a bad place to be, but... Yeah, no Mutalisks die. Okay, fair enough. Took some damage nevertheless. Attacking his own eggs on the ramp so that it's easier to get in and out there. That makes a lot of sense to me. And yeah, that bottom right third base is up. I mean, I have to assume we get another base here too. Where is our Lurker Tech? Lurker Tech's on the way. So the Mutalisks basically need to keep Light pinned inside his base until the Lurker Tech is complete. And there's Lurkers defending. Ow, lost a Mutalisk there to a turret. Must have been a previously injured one for sure. But Hive is almost done. Larva is rushing Hive right now. He's got a Hive up before Lurker aspect is complete. Defiler Mound? He has money. He's got money for it. Okay, so Nidus more important right now. Also a Defiler Mound coming up at the same time according to that production tab. So Ling Muta is just delay. Because we need Lurkers. We really need Lurkers to defend that bottom right-hand base. As much as we can delay this, maybe killing some of the tanks would be good too. Sniping off individual medics is fine. And look at this, more delay. As the Mutas are keeping Light away from here as long as he can. Okay, so Lurker aspect is done. Something needs to come out of this Nidus and cover this ramp, like now. Definitely throwing up, potentially. Ooh, tank taking some hits. Yeah, gonna get some Sunkens up there to help defend here too. More Mutas coming out. 4 Lurkers in production, and a couple of them just popped here. So once again, Muta's buying time. Irradiate finished. Pretty good split there, but the Mutaflock is not that great. So the Lurker... Where do you want to burrow? You can't really burrow at the top of the ramp here because there are siege tanks, and there's the Science Vessel providing the detection here. So just, okay. We're just gonna go... Bring some Zerglings in here. They've got adrenal glands. They don't have any upgrades other than that, but okay, big jump in here. Muta's trying to take down what they can, but trying to get that 2 tanks, 1 tank is remaining. Lurkers are dying. Sunken trying to kill what they can here too. Marines are getting picked off. Zerglings desperately trying to jump on this, and wow. The remaining Mutalisks, 4 of them and a handful of Zerglings managed to hold that push. That was really scary for Larva, but he managed to hold it. The Defiler has now joined the party, Consumed almost done. And that was the one time that Light would be able to get here and attack this without Dark Swarm or Plague being a problem for him. Just is. Third base coming up over here for Light at about 10 minutes. He's got 4 racks up. I don't know if we're going to see the 8 racks or not, but it sure feels like with the 2, well, he's got the 1 starport. So again, we'll keep an eye on that. He's definitely doing more than just ye old 8 racks, Marine, Firebat, Medic, Science Vessel, go. As he's actually working on Vulture Speed, so this could be a mech transition coming in here fairly soon. Terran fans rejoice about that one. Gotta be very happy about that. Creep, did he cancel this or did it die? I don't know what happened here. This drone tries to expand. No, says Light, you're not. Zerglings, I love this attack path vector coming into this third base attempt by Light, which is a naked expand. There's nothing defending it because the army wants to be aggressive while expanding. Remember what I said about Dark Swarm? Here it is! Here is the Dark Swarm. Oh, but moving out of the Dark Swarm and killing the Defiler. Beautiful job here by Light. Lings jumping on top of this stuff. They have the Adrenal again, but it's 1-1 Marines with Stim. The Nidus Canal is dead. This base is toast. I don't know how Light saves this. Why would you put the Nidus up here? Firebat in the mix. Drones coming in to try to mess with the targeting of the Marines, but alright, so Zerglings firing away again on this third base with armor attack, but Adrenal Glands is really, really good and completely forcing a liftoff there, killing an SCV, but once again, this third base for Larva is dead. So 2 base to 2 base. I think Light is ahead right now. Muta's coming in, dying. The Lings have to come the long way around to try to jump on this and kill it. This Lurker needs to burrow now. He's burrowing. He's getting some... Oh, he gets a couple spines out. That's really important to get a couple spines out. Oh, my gosh. That Lurker's got 3 HP, but they saved the base. They saved it. I guess Nidus Canal, probably biggest priority here. Okay, creep colony, creep colony. That Defiler's like, I guess I'll throw up a Dark Swarm on the ramp? Or just die, that's fine too. Where did these vultures come from? Were they up there the whole time? I think they might have been up there the whole time. I cannot believe this base is not dead. Holy crap. Alright, so Lurkers get cleared out. Finally, Light takes a third base at 12.5 minutes. Almost 13. Wow. Wow. So we've got 4 racks. We've got 3 factories. And we're going vehicle attack. And we're going for, okay, infantry attack. Is this some weird, just hybrid marine tank the whole way? With some vulture support? Maybe. Well, Ling Lurker attack at the front base. We got the Dark Swarm up. No, there's no tanks here to help. Let's irradiate all that we can. Can we kill this bunker? Oh, Dark Swarm says we can kill this bunker. Yes. Oh, this is a really, really solid attack here. Yeah, there's Marines here, so what? There's Vultures here, so what? Trying to irradiate everything you can, because that's really your only answer to this right now. Plague-oo on the SCVs. Oh, getting a Lurker in there would be so good. This Lurker's trying to get in there. And, oof, several SCVs going down. But it's, wow, 59 to 37 workers. Light has a massive economic advantage right now. That is really fantastic from him. Third base, up and established. Not super the best defended right now, especially not against something like this, maybe. Perhaps. Oh, Vultures dying to Lings is not what they want to do. Once again, the Vultures, Spider Mines, trying to, okay, getting some hits there, and actually cleaning out those Lings enough. Round 2 at the third base of Larva. Okay, I just feel like Light has this thing, man. He's up 3 bases. Well, he's tied. He's tied 3 base to 3 base. Larva's not been able to get this 4th base up at all. Nor has he really been able to expand up here at the top left either, which is another option for him. Alright, Plague-oo. There's 1 medic. Okay, 2 medics here. They're going to have their work cut out for them. That was a fantastic Plague. Consumes the irradiated Defiler. Gets irradiated himself. Throws up a Dark Swarm, and Light says, not worth it. Not worth the hassle. Let's get out of here. But, once again, third... Okay, now fourth base for Larva, right? Okay, so 15 minutes in. It's just 142 to 78 supply. I kind of feel... Okay, so it's Vulture. It's Vulture, Marine, Medic, a couple Fire Bats, and Science Vessels. What an interesting comp this is. I kind of like it. Kind of like this comp. Can you just go? Where are these drones coming from that they're dying? Pulling back a little bit. Scourge connecting. They get one of the Science Vessels. There's 3 more hanging back here. This pressure by Light is immense. Getting upgrades on his Lings. Is this a finally situation? He's already got 2-1, so he's working on 3-2. Marines have 2 attack and 1 armor, working on no further upgrades, Your Honor. Okay, Lurker down, 4th base down. Light. I think Light has this. I know it's not over, okay? But the position of this game, Larva, at under 100 supply? Alright, when you're desperately trying to attack with Hydralisks against this, you know you're having a bad time. We're boxer maneuvering during the attack right now. Drones evacuating into the Nidus. Dark Swarm comes up. Marines staying out of that Dark Swarm as best they can. Plague does catch everything. Science Vessels make Scourge make 1 connection there. And this base is just not happening. Okay, so this is a 2-base. This is a 2-basing Larva at 16 minutes. There's no way. This is not... For Larva to get out of this, for Larva to win this game, is going to take some kind of miracle. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure out what options he has. He's doing a pretty good job killing vultures with Lings, which, okay. It's like a moral victory of some kind. Man, I love long-running spider lions. They're so fun. Look at this lurker on the ramp. Hey, look who's not paying attention. Yeah, vultures have +1 attack. They're working on +1 armor. Charon booster is on the way. Okay, Light has this. So Light's on 4 bases, 2. This is back again. Larva's ability to not lose that 3rd base is incredible, but he's also been unable to get a 4th base, which is bad. Sees the Scourge coming, full retreat happening. Maybe actually... Oh, okay, dead anyway. Interesting. Tank count getting a little bit intense here. We're not just making vultures anymore. This is not your grandpa's Terran army anymore. Siege tanks are here. They're working on +2 attack. Once they have +3, it's going to be really hard for Larva to do anything on the ground here. Good Dark Swarm, and again, thinning this tank count out before it gets super high is really important. Okay, so the tank count gets reduced to nothing down here. 2 more tanks are joining. 3 more tanks are joining the party. So they're going to try to kill as many SCVs as they can, but Light's at 64. Larva's at 46. He's fighting hard right now. Plague on all of those SCVs. Zergling trying to jump up, but these are not sieged tanks. They can actually defend themselves a little bit. And with their Vulture friend, they're pretty good at it too. So, bit of a problem down here at the 4th base from Light, but not enough that he has to fully evacuate from the premises. He brings the SCVs back. Everything's totally fine that way. I guess there was an attack this way and only the medics survived? So the mutas show up and they're just trying to kill the siege tanks. They don't care about the missile turrets that are hitting them hard. Maybe they should care about that a little more. Okay, making sure another one doesn't come up here. Lings cruising, running into spider mines, dragging them into the vultures a little bit. Actually on move command. Okay. And then they run right past the bunker and they mostly... What a weird idea. Alright, more mutas come in and they're taking these tanks out. Okay, so tank count not healthy here for Light. And Larva's actually up 118 to 114 supply. What is happening? What is happening right now? His ability to hold on to the third base has been amazing. The main base isn't mined out yet, which is actually a major factor for him in this game because Lights is mined out. So actually, the income disadvantage here for Larva is not as much as you would expect it to be. Oh, these irradiates, though. These irradiates, though. Muta's trying to kill science vessels that have not been previously plagued. Difficult. Not impossible. God, these mutas are very, very injured, though. But once again, just trying to take out these siege tanks. Trying to keep this tank count from getting too high. I kind of love this for Larva. SCV transfer in the middle of a war zone. What a terrible transfer. Dude, worker count is 45. Light has lost so many workers in this game. Are you kidding me right now? They're trying to fix their command center. Repair it so it doesn't die. The irradiates are good. The Goliaths are showing up now. He's just trying to kill as many SCVs as possible, bringing Light down to 38. Don't call it a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. This has been... Larva is scratching and clawing, and he has a pretty big advantage overall in supply right now. He's killed so many SCVs. We were at 60 SCVs for Light a minute ago. It feels like time has no meaning anymore, and especially in a game of StarCraft, but... he's killed probably 30 SCVs today. He's got his fourth base up and rolling, which is something he's been trying to do for some time, and it's finally here. It's finally beautiful. But still, it's 4 base to 4 base, which is not what you want. Yeah, now Larva's main is mined out. These drones need somewhere to go. I guess maybe to the 4th base. Just random irradiates, man. You gotta cast something, guys. Yeah. Toss up a Dark Swarm before you die. Leave your mark on the world. Big old mech attack coming up right. Yeah, we are meching. The mech transition has happened. Obviously, because these barracks are floating around, but so a really strong attack coming in right now. Larva got a bunch of siege tanks sieged up, but guess what? Larva also coming into this 4th base of Light, and he's going to obliterate it. Lift the command center. Lift it. Okay, so lifting the command center. More SCVs dying, but there is nothing to stop this from happening at the natural base of Light. There are Lings coming out, getting obliterated. Lings trying to deal with this, getting absolutely obliterated. The +2 attack is done. The +3 is on the way from this mech. And Larva, I think he's just kind of trying to base race. They do say never base race a Terran, because Terran can lift off their buildings. I guess there's Butalisks on the field, so that's not as big of a deal. But, yeah, we're at 22 minutes, and I think we might be full-on base racing right now. Larva is making no efforts at all to save his main. I mean, he's got a handful of Lings that are kind of cruising out here, just dying instantly, like nothing. There's nothing that they're able to do against this. Production facilities for Light, all of them are here, and Light doesn't have very much money. Replace tech structures down here. Larva, you need tech structures to win this game. You have some good money. He's making 2 Ultras. 5 Ultralisks. Okay. Alright. Boxer maneuver to defend against the Zerglings, but the Plague catches up to you. Look at him using the Boxer maneuver to kill Defilers. Oh my gosh, this is so good. But the Plague... No! Are there enough mutas to kill these? Okay, Science Vessel's going down big time now. Don't fight on top of the... Okay. Trying to Boxer maneuver Mutalisks right now. This is less interesting. This is just like ruffle stomping Larva's main base entirely. Look who's taking the center. Light has... Okay, Science Vessel. It survives thanks to beautiful placement of turrets at that 3rd base. Where... Oh, defense. Defense is real right now. It's real and it's spectacular. Just kidding. It's gone. The defense is gone. Oh, and he can't make more Mutalisks because his Spire died. Remember when I was like, you need to make more tech? He's getting a Defile around in an Ultralisk Cavern up. He's got more money. He's on 2 bases of income compared to what Light is doing right now. If he can supply block Light, that'd really help, and it feels like he should be able to do that with these 3 supply depots. Yeah, there you go. Supply block on Light. He's got 19 SCVs. These Ultras are just... Spider Mines are just running into Spider Mines and dying. They don't have Anabolic Synthesis. They don't have Chitinous Plating. They are Not super unupgraded, but they're not also great when it comes to the upgrades either. They have attacks. That's nice. +2. Yeah. Alright, so Larva's been removed from his home. His main base and his natural base are dead. His home away from home, his third and his fourth bases are alive. They are alive. Man, I don't... It's 83 to 55 supply. If these ultras had speed and kindness plating, I'd feel better about Larva's chances to win this game. The overlords never got speed in this game. Kindness plating is getting started. Okay. Oh, that's your good game. A little abrupt there, but was it the Lings running into Light's one source of income and just obliterating his SCV line? I think it was. Yeah, the ultras went for it here. Oh, the dark... Oh, did I miss that? Probably did. Sorry, let's take a look at that real quick. Hit that like button, though, if you enjoyed that game. Holy smokes. RJB is not wrong. I can't believe Larva won that. I honestly cannot believe that Larva won this game. Like, honestly, that's crazy. I thought these ultras would just die to this bunker with these marines in it and this Goliath. But then suddenly there was Dark Swarm? Where? Ultras. Right. See, look. Ow. Okay, so the bunker dies. Alright, fair enough. When did a Dark... Okay, so Dark Swarm gets tossed unnecessarily after it's over, but hey, you gotta do something with it, right? And then this is what's left for Light. I would have loved to see him keep fighting here, but SCV counts at 17, and I think like all of them are here. Okay, 12 of them were here, and they're done. That's it. Light taps out. Wow, Larva. He was stuck on 3 bases for so long. I can't believe he saved this as much as he did. I honestly cannot believe it. Holy smokes. What an absolutely fantastic game. Should I give this an epic tag? Let me know in the comments if you do. Larva, an amazing, amazing Zerg player. Just holding on by a thread. If this goes down, this third base goes down, he loses the game. That is for certain. Defend it 3 or 4 times, get a 4th base up, get upgrades for your Zerglings and Ultralisks, tech switch into Mutalisks to reduce the tank count, and base race. And win. Wow. That was an amazing, a super amazing ZVT. A Zerg win for you Zerg fans. 179,000 points for Larva, 166,000 points for Light. Outproduced the Terran player, a 5-to-3 kill ratio for Light. Maybe not enough this time. And resources. Yeah, gas mined, minerals mined, and he outspent the Terran player by 8,000 minerals in a 25-minute game, which was enough today. Oh, raw. What an absolutely insanely good ZVT. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.